it every day, we be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day, we be grinding. And if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio when I'm spitting all these rhymes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 10-yard fight. This is the pistol ace wing scheme once again. I'm Coach KK. We call this volume 19. This is going to be part 6. This is a must-see fourth quarter shootout. If you guys like the scheme and like how we roll over here, hit that like button for me. That is gladly appreciated. Let's get the ball rolling. This is a fourth quarter shootout. As you can see, this is the Chargers defense we're going against. They have two brilliant defensive ends that's stars. They have edge threat and all that stuff. And they have a nice premier safety in the back, Derwin James. And they do have some nice corners and stuff. You know, this is a solid team. It's a solid team to play against. This is all Madden difficulty. This is on gamersaloon.com. And I am playing for a wager to battle test this scheme. Let's get it right off the bat. This is tight end attack from the pistol wing. As you can see right here, my receivers are on go routes, and I'm reading the two tight ends in the middle. All right, shout out to the old ball coach. He said you should be putting one of these receivers on a comeback route. That would have been a perfect time to do a comeback route for one of these, and at least one of them. See, I thought that my circle guy was going to get the speed advantage, and or either one of them was going to break free. But it didn't work like that. So yeah, be mindful of what's going on with the coverage shell pre-snap. You can see post-snap the user went and took out the first read. Or maybe I should have just thrown to R1 earlier in the route tree, earlier in the down. So it's 3rd and 14. Guess what? Coach KK comes back to the tight end attack. But here's the difference. We now have our outside receiver on the left and the right on comeback routes. So shout out to the old ball coach for peeping that out. Good eye out there. Yeah, you should want to do stuff like this, with some kind of automatic. See, this time we threw earlier in the route tree. Nice play to the tight end. Nice read in the passing windows. Just being aware, man. Play recognition. It's always good to memorize what your user, what he done the previous play. This is all Madden, so they don't show us the previous play. You need to have like a photographic memory when dropping back. And I say I'm gonna go back to it, but I'm gonna alternate the play. So I came out in the same play twice, but I changed up the routes. So that makes the play totally different, because we're going at the defense totally different. If you change one route in a play, that makes the play totally different. Yeah, it's still called tight end attack, but it's different. All right, because you're going against different shells, different portions of the defense. And you're playing different portions of the field. So different reading system, different everything. Even if you just change one route. Here we go. You saw that little play action screen right there. I don't recommend people doing that. I had to get what I can get then. So this guy's going to be sitting in the middle. So that's something to pick up on. That's a habit. So what I tried to do is be slick and send the tight end down the field and run him off and come underneath with a slant. And you can see we missed the read. This is Watson with like a 74 overall. So yeah, you're not going to get everything. And this is all Madden. They're going to make you pay for every mistake you make. Every little entity of a down counts. When you're playing all Madden, the overalls really matter. Right here is a slot. You can see this is a flood concept. We didn't even have to throw past the first down marker because we were outnumbering him on that side of the field. He was outnumbered, heavily outnumbered. See, a lot of people don't think about this though, but you look at this formation, that's still a 3x1 set. That still looks like as if we're in gun trips or, the gun tray or something like that. Nice play action counter waggle. You notice I ran the ball 2 good times this drive, so that helped us out. And it's obvious that we're running the ball right here, right? That's why we make everything look the same. So I set in the A slot for a few times. I don't know what his logic was while he was sliding his cornerbacks over. Maybe he was trying to help out in the run game or something. But we took advantage of that. That's an out route right there. Over here in the 10-yard fight, we look for space and mismatches. Any given down, all 5 eligibles are viable options. Your rules will tell you where to go with the ball. You know, we're not here for the big home runs and stuff. We're going to take what we can get. That's one of the rules of the 10-yard fight, right? All right, here we go. 7-7, second quarter. This is getting kind of, you know, this is one of them days right there. It's starting to feel like a shootout already. All right, got to go back down the field. A slot is the call. Halfback power O. Left guard pulls. 10 yards. My goal is always to run first. I want to run, and when I come to the line of scrimmage, I want to run first. So I'm going to go through my run fits. I'm going to look at the hat counts. Can I go left? Can I go right? Can I go up the middle? Will a pulling guard help come around the corner to, you know, even up the numbers that I have outmatched on one side? All of that plays in the factor pre-snap reading, right? And then I go through, you know, like the other plays and what's possible, what he's doing and where he's not, what he's giving up. Like right here, we flip-flop. Now we go to the pistol wing. You can see his right end is wide open over there. So we decide to go read option, and it worked. You know, so you're just going through what's, you know, you got to survey the field, survey the coverage shell, look how many people are in the box. I always talk about that. Look and see how his linemen are sliding. And of course, sometimes, you know, they're going to whiff the blocks. That's going to happen. 2 for 2 on third downs. Look at this right here, 3rd and 7. Look at the linebacker. He's creeping up. We were right past his face. That was the user at that. I don't know if you guys noticed, like I said before, that tight end right there scores a lot of touchdowns. They just cannot lose track of the 2 wide receivers, whether they're on the same side or opposite sides. And they have to pay attention to the main tight end along with the running game and the way the formation is stacked. So this guy is always sneaking out from somewhere. And it's just simple stuff like this, because he should have been accounting for that tight end. But look what kind of defense he in. I think he's in that quarter rack from Baltimore Ravens defense. So he's mostly focusing on pass rush, trying to get those ends to get in. But he's playing, you know, very loose and risky on the back end. So one key thing you can look for in this scheme is to try to see if you can get you a seam shot. I mean, like straight down the seam with the tight ends. And usually it's going to happen when you have 3 players on one side of the ball, 3 eligibles. Like right here, I can probably send one of the tight ends on the street right here, because the safety got to drop somewhere. You know, he got to fall for something. Tight end attack, we're back at it. The user, I guess he remembered that I went to R1 last time, so he's going to try to play both of them, right? So yeah, he trailed X. Maybe he trailed him, or maybe he thought that he was going to go to the corner that time, you know, because I was kind of drifting to the right. But whatever the case may be, we understand that we got to come back and we got to change the approach next time we do tight end attack, right? You can't just come out like all day doing it. This is one of the best plays on a scheme, but it have to be ran, you know, with diversity. Look at me trying to roll out. This is why I don't roll out. Bad things usually happen. You know, I don't usually play with the best teams or the best quarterback. So, you know, you gotta be like real tactical with dropping back and your play calling. You know, that ball need to come out quickly. Your quarterback have to be safe when throwing. Easy reads, all the homework and groundwork should be done pre-snap. And look at this right here. This is just a 2-step drop back and just dumped it off to the tight end on the flat. And I picked up 20 yards. Just simple stuff like that. That was an extension to the run game. I couldn't go halfback stretch. Well, I didn't go halfback stretch. And I just dumped it off to the tight end in the flats. That was like a curl flat combo. You can see 3x1. So this is like, I want you guys to look at this. This is really a 3x1 set. Look at the left side. Only difference is the tight end is attached to the lineman and he's a big body instead of like a receiver. So I go from 3x1 to the left to 3x1 to the right, which is pistol wing. Play call is halfback counter. I kind of stuttered a little bit, but I was all to get the blocks going. I was patient with the run game. So, guys, the run game has to work. You know, you got to implement the run game in this scheme because it's actually built for running. And then if I get passing yards, oh, nice play on the defense. That was a bad read by me, in the cornerback there. His cornerback is a star, so he played both men. He jumped off one receiver and went to another. So that was a bad read by me. I got to be aware of that next time. You see, I tried to move the user. Tried to move him on a slant real quick. So we're back to the flood like that last drive. This time he's kind of matched up out there, but he's not in the area. He looked to be matched up, but we're flooding the area. Anytime you have 3 players of your eligibles on one side of the ball, you can definitely work a flood concept. Even if that guy who's doing the out route was like doing a corner route, all you got to do is send one arm off, like the outside man was a runoff, just to get out that, to get that sky man out the way. And then, we just come underneath, because they're going to have a choice to pick, high or low. They're going to defend the out route to the corner, or they're going to defend the low. And, you just got to go where they're not at. We're going to fast forward this game to the fourth quarter, because this is the best part. 24-31. He has all of the momentum. This guy has been scoring back to back. The score was once 21-21, and you can see right here, this is going to be a rally. All right, got that feeling of last game, right, in Kansas City. Here we go. 4 minutes. We got the whole quarter to work with. We're not in a rush. Tight end attack. This time it's an out route. Like I said, see, originally this play was found or made in the wing pair with 3 tight ends. And then that running back came on the out route. So I kind of stole that little idea from that play, and I put my running back in the out route. And that's really good, because you can just like isolate them. You can send everybody down the field and just go underneath with the running back, right? Nice play with the running back, involved in the passing game and the running game. All of that stuff matter. You can see we 15 rushes, over 120 yards on the ground. That's what I'm saying. The goal is to run behind these guys. You have 2 tight ends in the scheme, so that's 7 men. You got 5 linemen plus 2 tight ends. Whether they're on the same side or they're on opposite side, that's 7 guys right up front. You have to like impose your will with your play calling. You got to do that. You got to impose your will. You got to be like aware of what gaps to shoot. That's why I have the audibles. Like, I have so many running plays in the audibles, because you have a chance to attack any way the defense look at you. So here we go. 2:19 left. We have to score. I would take a field goal, but I don't want a field goal. We still got 3 timeouts, so I can get the ball back. Coach KK is very conservative. I will take a field goal still, and just try to use my 3 timeouts. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 3, goal line. And the cool part about this scheme is we're in the same formation throughout the entirety of the way. The same personnel. So he's still looking like, dang, where is he gonna go? He's been running and passing, and we finally get in there on a 3rd and 1. That's another 3rd down conversion, man. I was converting 3rd downs all day long. You can see this guy scored under 2 minutes. It's 31-38. Here we go again. 26 seconds left. A slot is the call. I always tell you guys in this scheme that the 2 tight ends work brilliant, because they have the height. They're out here taller than the corners. They're more physical, but things gonna come down to that sometime. They have to be schemed open. You have to scheme them open. Once again, do not do halfback screens and wide receiver screens. It's pointless. Leave that to the RPOs. Got him. Ace you off, tight end cross. Man, look at here. I love tight end cross. I've been running that since Madden 15. I ran a whole franchise before and made it to a Super Bowl twice in an online franchise, and mainly because of this play right here. They're going down the field just enough to get on top of the clouds from the stock zone drops. Drop zone, zone drop. I don't know what it's called. I just call it anything that comes to my mind. Whatever it's called, zone drops or drop zones, whatever. But they're getting on top of those, whatever was originally set, and they're getting right in between. You can see I ran this play once again, because he's just gonna do the same thing he's been doing. He's been relying on that little cover 3 where the safety on that right side is dropping every time, and he's dropping, but he's dropping too far down. And you can see he tried to adjust his hook zones. So yeah, that was funny. You know, this is one of the money plays out of the scheme. Tight end cross. For the 3rd time straight, he used the left side and I went to the right. Did it again. You can see that time. Look at that time clicking. All right, so this is for all of the marbles, guys. 1 second left. 4th quarter. Ace, you off is the call again. Tight end cross is the play again. But we changed it up. We ran X straight down the seam. Got him. 8-ball corner pocket, baby. You can see it. Safety didn't have to drop because it was, you know, we were all crunched in the red zone. So he just kind of already played there pre-snap. The safety just stood still because his assignment is to just go deep into the middle. He got middle third responsibility. And that's how we got it. Timing was everything. Timing. When you know, they got this old saying that says, fear not the man that runs 1,000 plays once, but fear the man that runs one play 1,000 times. I heard that before, that blew my mind. Yeah, man. Fear not the man that runs 1,000 plays once, but fear the man that runs one play 1,000 times. And that means you pretty much just mastered your concept. So yeah, that's that, man. 38-38 is the score. Overtime we go. Back to the tight end cross. You see it. He's still gonna. Oh, he switched it up then. He's in man coverage. Man coverage is a killer. When you run tight end cross, they gonna kill man coverage. Not every time, because sometimes that cross will get caught up in traffic. Even your own 2 tight ends will run into each other. So we're not gonna sit here and say this is a glitchy, cheesy play. And this is all Madden. So yeah, I would never say this is glitchy or cheesy or anything. But sometimes your men will get bumped into one of the defensive guys. So yeah, you're taking a chance when you do it. It's like high risk, high reward. Back to the pistol wing. As you can see, we're trying to run the tight end to the. Now we're going to go flats, and then I decided to run the ball. Nice play, being conservative. 2nd and 4. You can see it. 22 rushes, 157 on the ground today, and we have a lot of passing yards in the air. So this was just all around offense. That's the time we went to the flats right there. Yeah, okay. It didn't work that time. You know, we tried to do the stick concept. So you can see this tight end is moving all across and just changing the metrics and changing the whole math equation, right? Look at the tight end got knocked down then. I was depending on the tight end. He got knocked down. Golly. Boy, that hurt my heart every time I look at that, boy. Overthrew the post route. 4th and 4. You can see it. I sent the tight end across the formation. Pre-snap. We audible. We call it formation shifting. I went from the wing to the ace you off. Went back to the tight end cross, and we got him that time. Nice. See, you can't really depend on certain routes every time. It's going to be ran differently. You know, and that was risky what I just did. Just ran the same play twice. See the tight ends, they're caught in the traffic that time. I can't depend on them. See, he was so focused on the tight ends, he dropped them down into the robber techniques or the safety buzz or something like that, you know. And then he just totally forgot about the deep over route. Nice. Well executed, well schemed. Just looking at the habits and the tendencies. And this guy scored again. But it's not like last game with Kansas City. He went for 2 and he paid a price. This game is over. All right, guys, tell me what you think, man. We get the W this time. Nice way to shake back. I'm Coach KK. This wraps up part 6 of volume 19. Pistol Ace Wing Scheme. I'm out, yo.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the